Well, sky-high property values shocked so many of us when we saw those numbers shoot up. Many of you appealed, and in some cases, assessors said, actually, your property is worth even more.
That's what we started to hear when appeal decisions were mailed out, but you still have time to get a second appeal. Anusha Roy is joining us live in Denver. Anusha, why did this even happen?
Yeah, Corey, I went back to the Jefferson County assessor to figure out how often and what was going on. So many people had questions. A couple of scenarios played out here. The most common was that maybe a person went back, finished a basement, added a garage, and so their property value went up and they weren't entirely surprised by it. The other scenario is maybe you bought between 2020 and 2022. That was also the study period for property values. So then the assessor in Jeffco went back and readjusted the prices to reflect what that home was worth at the end of June of 2022. Perhaps the most perplexing scenario, though, that we heard from folks was that people who all live in the same neighborhood, maybe just a street apart, got such different results from their appeals.
So it's possible that one of those houses had been undervalued, one of them had been overvalued, possibly because of an appeal, possibly because of a mistake. And so it's not uncommon that houses within a block of each other, one will go up 20%, one will stay even. And again, we're trying to get them both right. And I mean, we don't get them all right. I mean, 200,000 properties, we make some mistakes. And so we want those mistakes to be pointed out to us and we'll fix them.
It didn't happen a ton. So if you look at Jeffco, out of 28,000 appeals, 32 property values came back higher after an appeal for a home that was an average of another $56,000. In Denver, they increased property values for 35 properties out of more than 24,000 appeals. In Dougco, the assessor said they didn't actually increase any property values after the appeals. That was after 36,000 appeals were filed. They did say that there were some on social media making claims that there was issues with their property values. The assessor said they went back, they looked at all of those claims, and they found them to be false. For those who are still not happy with their decision, though, you can appeal to the Board of Equalization. Corey and Jordan, that deadline is coming up pretty quickly here on September 15th.
It's been such a headache for so many people who've been going through this process. You feel for everybody in this situation. Anusha, thank you.